It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers under the lights on Monday night.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
One thing you can always trust about Carr is to give you a lot of games and a whole lot of numbers as a starter each and every season. He's just got a lightning quick release. I love watching him throw a football, but he's not gotten a lot of chances at postseason moments. In time, well, time is not on his side.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 29. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Carr throwing on 3rd. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Carr with it on 1st. Gets this to Johnson. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing again, it's Carr. Wilson's got it. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Carr here from the gun. Kamara's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Kamara running out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminded yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Love throwing to start us off. Completes this one to Kraft. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Love from the gun. This finds Dobbs. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10, Love trying again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. Jaden Reed, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Still first down.
So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Running it after the penalty. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 4. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This one taken in by Kraft. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 19. Finds his man. It's Kraft. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up, that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A tight end in motion now. Carr now on 1st and 10. He fires one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Carr off the play fake. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. They'll throw it again. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Packers take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Packers taking the field now. Their 2nd series of the game coming up. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Stiff arm success. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They stick with Jacobs. He's got a gain of 6 there. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Return starts from the 45. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Saints at a deficit. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Carr with it on first. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, Carr gets this to Johnson. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Carr. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Kamara goes up and over for the touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they gotta hurry. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Love out of the shotgun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And now they face 2nd down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Able to get it to Reed. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun now for Love. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Love to throw again. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And the kick by Folk is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. He's back to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. That's halftime here in Green Bay. The Cheeseheads with plenty to cheer about as their Packers had the lead. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We just watched a solid first half from the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. He stopped on the return at the 27. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this 2nd half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Going run again with Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle for safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game. It's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Throw on third down. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Well, that's a tough one because you can see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. This one intended for the running back. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Packers will take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Love. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Love to throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Takes the handoff, now Love. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. First and 10 now from the 30. They go play action with Carr. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. From the 37. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing on first down, it's Carr. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back to the air, Carr. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Carr. Kamara's got it. Jukes one defender. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They've got first down from the 31. Running behind center with Kamara. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They kick the running back in motion. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another run for Kamara. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Carr off the play fake. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
14, Packers 10.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Packers all set to get back out there. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll take this up to around the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Throwing now, off play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Watson quick pass wide. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff here to Jacobs. And they'll stop him after a minimal gain, down to about the 36. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they take him down right along the 30. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Loves to throw again. He brings it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints come marching onto the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Carr with it on 1st. That's complete to Kamara. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Saints down by only 3. They go play action here. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Looking to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Second and 6 coming up here. They go counter, it's Jacobs. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Their punter making his way out now. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They've got first down from the 31. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.